it's confirmed on that tape that they said we have planes.
Hey, get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Or we don't speak your reader up and send 60 on
President Bush is interrupted and makes the decision to continue the class, having learned of the attack on America.
At the count of 3, everyone should be on page 153. Get ready.
Oh, girl had a pet goat.
Go on.
She played with her tail.
Try it again. Get ready from the beginning of that sentence. Get ready.
She played with her goat in her house.
Go on.
She played with her goat in her yard.
Good job. Go on.
But the goat did something that made the girl sad.
These are great readers.
Yes, they are.
Very impressive. Thank you also very much for showing me your reading skills. I bet they practice too, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Professor. You can step out the door we came in, please.
Mr. President, are you aware of the reports of the plane crash in New York? And is there anything...
Talk about it later.
Thank you all. You can step out the door we came in.
The FAA begins to halt all incoming and outgoing aircraft in the vicinity of New York Center airspace.
You're going to do what? We're shutting the airplanes down. We're not letting anyone go right now.
Okay.
That's a good move. We'll put a ground stop on everything. There's a second plane that just hit the World Trade Center. Stop all departures out of the center, please. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Command Center East. Boston. Listen, both of these aircraft departed Boston. Both were 76s, both heading to L.A. And I'm looking out on the TSD, and I think that all departures out of Boston should have heightened cockpit security. Is there any way you can bring up every center in the country and relay that message so that they can tell the aircraft that are out there flying right now to increase the cockpit security, vigilant on this day? I'll get the message out. Thank you very much.
New York continues its immediate lockdown, closing down all bridges and tunnels into Manhattan. Attention at NORAD focuses on 2 more possible hijackings in progress. American Airlines Flight 77 and United Airlines Flight 93.
American 77, Indy. American 77, Indy. American 77, American, Indy. American 77, American, Indy radio check. How do you read? This is Henderson. Still haven't got American 77. Last he was at 35 going to Falmouth, so I don't know where he is out there anywhere yet. So I'm still trying to get a hold of him. We contact the company.
All civilian aircraft in the United States are banned from takeoff. FAA orders a national ground stop. 9:28 a.m. Flight 93 makes a mayday call.
Somebody call Cleveland?
The cries made by Leroy Homer brought the scope of the attack into view. More targets remained.
American 1060.
Florida. Unaware of the continuing threat, the president makes his first statement on the attacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a difficult moment for America. I, unfortunately, will be going back to Washington after my remarks. Today, we've had a national tragedy. Two airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country. I have spoken to the Vice President, to the Governor of New York, and to conduct a full-scale investigation to hunt down and to find those folks who committed this act. Terrorism against our nation will not stand. And now, if you join me in a moment of silence. May God bless the victims, their families, and America. Thank you very much.
Flight controllers in Cleveland overhear recordings relayed from Flight 93.
They got them pieces sit down and keep remaining sitting. We have them all aboard. So it's calling Cleveland Center, you're unreadable. Say again slowly.
You got United 93?
United 93.
Stop the chart now.
Yeah.
It's descended.
What's that?
I just saying, it looked like he descended
I
there.
don't think so. United 93, verify 350.
United 93, Cleveland.
Go ahead, Craig.
Do you have United 93 south of Chart?
We hear some funny noises. We're trying to get him. Do you have him?
No.
Thank you.
United 93, Cleveland.
United 1523, did you hear your company, did you hear some interference on the frequency here a couple of minutes ago, screaming?
Yes, I did, 797, and we couldn't tell what it was either.
Okay. United 93, Cleveland, if you hear the center ident.
American 1060, ditto on the other transmission.
The American 1060, you heard that also?
Yes, sir, twice.
Roger. We heard that also, thanks. I just wanted to confirm it wasn't some interference.
Shortly after the first plane struck the tower, signals emerged that an emergency on Flight 77 was underway. Flight 77 deviates off its assigned course and switches off its transponder. The plane goes dark. Not even the primary radar systems pick up the aircraft. Dissimilar to the other hijackings, no reports of threats or deaths are made. Hijacked over an area of poor radar coverage, attempts to contact the plane are unsuccessful.
What are you trying to get a hold of?
American 77.
Okay.
Well, we were talking to him, and all of a sudden it just,
Okay.
So we don't really know where his target is, and we can't get a hold of him. You guys tried him and no response?
No response.
Lost radar, lost.
Yeah, we have no radar contact and no communications with him. So if you guys could try him again.
We're doing it.
All right, thanks a lot.
We're doing it, thank you.
The limited contact left some controllers to believe the plane had already crashed. Unnoticed by controllers, Flight 77 changes course, flying undetected toward the nation's capital.
The plane coming down. Holy shit! Boom!
Did you get a hold of American 77 by chance?
No, sir, but we have an unconfirmed report that the second airplane hit the World Trade Center.
Say again?
You know, we lost American 11 for hijacking. You know, American was a Boston-Los Angeles flight.
It would. All right. I can't hear what you're saying there. You said American 11?
Yes, we were hijacked. Which is a Boston LA flight. And 77 is a Dulles LA flight. And we have an unconfirmed report a second airplane just flew into the World Trade Center.
77, we were talking to him, according to Indianapolis Center,
about 45 minutes ago, and in Indy Center. And I don't know how he got back to the Trade Center. I have no idea if that happened.
Okay, it may not have. We have another call sign. Of course, we don't know for sure any of these call signs right now, but if we find that it's your aircraft, we'll certainly give you a call.
Okay, so you have 2 airplanes in the Trade Center?
Yes.
And you don't know who either one of them are for sure?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
If I did, I would share it with you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bye, Bill.